Hello again. This is the next message in Wires of the Apocalypse. Wires being a reference to old time telegrams or telegraphs, and those messages being short because each word, each letter cost you something. So these are going to be short, specifically targeted questions about issues that we should be considering as we see the second coming being close. Split Second Regrets is the title of this message, and I want us to be considering for ourselves what these things mean. So, Matthew 24, 26 through 44. But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark, and did not know until the flood came and took them all away, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. Then 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. 2 men will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. But know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into. Therefore you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. Did you know that in dream interpretation, if you dream about a house, that house represents your life? And the adjectives your dream uses to describe and illustrate that house are how you feel about your life. So in this very case here, the same symbolism is being utilized. That the master of the house is you as the person responsible for your life here on earth, and that house is your life. Now that thief is the devil trying to steal what God has done in your life. And the statement is, there's a thief coming, he wants to steal, and if we're making this all one contiguous story, then what's being stolen is the invisible salvation, the invisible God effect in these people's lives, because it looks very much like 2 friends are working together. One God takes, the other one leaves behind. Uh, 2 men working in a field, 2 women grinding in a mill. And they look superficially the same. And yet something internally has been stolen from their lives. And then one spends eternity with God and one does not, which is the most important delineator of all time between people, where you're going to spend eternity. And the statement is, well, if you knew your house was going to be robbed, you'd stay up. Brothers and sisters, you know your house is a target for spiritual robbery. You know it. The devil is interested in dragging anybody he can away from God. The only way to be vigilant for an unknown theft is to be vigilant all the time, to not allow darkness into your life. The consideration here is there darkness in your life? Are there things that you tolerate in your own life where you say, well, God isn't here right now. We're not in heaven now. I'm not perfect. But deep down, if Jesus came back 5 minutes from now, you would be deeply ashamed, and you know that God would be grieved. Now, truly, God knows everything, so He's not shocked or surprised, but Give your time and focus to God. Do not give any to darkness. Be ready when He comes. Reinvent your own attitude. Renew the renewing of your mind, like the word says, to one that says, how would I live if I thought the devil was going to try and rob me every day? How would I live if I believed Jesus was going to come back in the next 24 hours? What would you do differently? How would you behave? How would you think? Which things that waste your time now would you be embarrassed to engage yourself with? I pray that I have blessed and encouraged and equipped you. Please like and subscribe if I've done so. Thank you in Jesus' name.